They're like, are you Agase or are you Army? I'm like, I can't be both. But all these Gen 4 artists who are coming out born 2000 plus and they're my younger sister's age, it just makes me feel weird listening to a bunch of I'm on the next level, yeah, teasers for like each member, because each member had like their own song. There was like J-Hope's Mama, Namjoon's Reflection, V's Stigma, Jungkook Begin, Jimin Lie, Suga First Love, Jin Awake?
야! 안 해! 나 안 해!
What's up, idols? It's CC Lesson 3. Welcome back to my channel. This is video number 2. I'm still wearing my same shirt. I just bought a bunch of anime stuff, so I'm hyped. So I wanted to make a fun video because it pertains to the comeback of my all-time OG group. So I'm excited. So let's talk about K-pop a little bit. First of all, for those who don't know, I started listening to K-pop in 2010, accidentally on YouTube. I was listening to 2 PM Without You. Started all for me, I've not been the same since. So yeah, they're back finally after 5 years. I'm excited. So there's just a few things I was like, let's talk about some K-pop. There's just some things as a K-pop fan I just do not understand, and let's talk about that in this video. But before we start, this video is sponsored by Skillshare. Now for those who don't know, Skillshare is an online learning community where you can go at your own pace. You can hone up on your skills. For me in particular, if you guys have been watching these videos, I'm trying to get better at videography and editing and Korean still. So I've been taking classes from Kim Ki-hwan, and you can see here that I finished Korean for Absolute Beginners 1, Korean Conversation for Beginners, and I'm about to start Korean for Absolute Beginners Part 2 because I think I'm getting better at this. You can learn key travel phrases in Korea. You can learn 100+ natural expressions so you sound like a native. You can impress Korean people. Wow, 너무 잘한다. And you can even see how many students are on the class with you. It shows you how long it takes to finish each course. I go over them pretty much at night on my phone or on my computer. And the cool thing about this, you know, videography and editing seems so random to coincide with Korean, but it's all there. Like, they have so many different classes you can take based on your particular interest. Might as well be productive and practice some Korean, learn some more about editing and videography. People have been complimenting me lately on my editing, saying it's been getting better. 감사합니다. And again, because I love my idol so much, if you click the link in the description box below, you will have free access, the first 1,000 will have free access to a premium trial at Skillshare. So check it out, join me, we might be in some of the same classes together. Okay, so now into the video. So yeah, like I said, I've been a K-pop fan for 11 years now. Wow. So I wanted to make this list about a few things I just don't understand as a K-pop fan. If y'all can give me some answers, please do in the comments, because I don't. Like, maybe other perspectives will help me understand these aspects of K-pop a bit more, because I'm just like, but if I was in charge, this is how I would do things. I don't get it. I'm even closer to my ultimate 100,000 subscriber goal, so please subscribe if you're not already, if you enjoy these videos, if you keep coming back. But forget to subscribe, because some people do that too, you forget. Also hit the notification bell so you know when I upload, because I'm trying to be a lot more frequent with the uploads. I used to do 1 a week, maybe 2 a week. I'm trying to do at least 2 to 4. We're gonna see how this goes. So the first thing I don't understand about K-pop is fan clubs. Now don't get me wrong, I know everybody has like fan clubs and fan stuff, but I didn't know how deep it was in the world of K-pop until my friend Coco. She was in a talk program with me. I mentioned her before on my channel, and we got to Korea together. We're thinking we're gonna be able to go to these comeback stages, like, you know, we can just take a day off work or go on a weekend. Like, we thought it would be really easy and simple to go. I had no idea how deep these fan clubs went, because she told me, by the way, she's a huge EXO fan. Like, I think Baekhyun's her favorite. So she was really excited about going, but then she found out she had to, like, there's like steps, like you have to own certain things. I don't know how you go about proving it. I've never joined like a fan club or anything, but like she couldn't go because she didn't have a glow stick, and they like sold out online, so she didn't have like the fan stick, glow stick. So she was heartbroken and devastated. And I know people have to like buy a certain number of albums or something to be eligible to, look, I don't know how all that works, but when she told me all this, I was like, that sounds like extortion. Like, I get it, you know, you want to support people you really like and everything, but that seems like a bit much. Like, that's a scam. Why do you need multiple copies of the same album? And then there's like, oh, you can collect different photo cards and stuff, but there's plenty of photos online. Like, I felt bad because she's like, you know, we're finally here, I'm so excited, and she thought it was going to be really simple and easy to just go to a comeback stage or go to a show, and it wasn't, because you gotta be picked. Or look, I said this whole list is about what I don't understand. So if y'all can illuminate my mind a little bit, that would be much appreciated, because I don't get how all that works. I never attempted to join, and I'm not a concert person, so I was never like pressed about going to see them in person. I don't like crowds, people jumping and hopping, screaming louder than the person I paid to see. No thanks. The next thing about K-pop that I don't quite understand, I get them, you know, they're gorgeous, they're incredibly talented. Most of the time they seem pretty sweet and humble and adorable, but people worship them like they're actual gods. That makes me uncomfortable. Like, you imagine they don't need to eat and they don't poop and they're not without flaw, and you know, they're still just humans at the end of the day. They're very gorgeous, very talented humans, but they're still just humans. So like, that's actually one of the reasons I decided to name my viewers idols, because everybody gives these K-pop idols so much attention, but like, y'all are what's precious to me. So like, y'all are my idols. That's why I was like, I think idols. And then, you know, my name is Isis, so Isis and idols. There aren't a lot of words that start with I, so I thought it was really cute. I'm corny, I know, it is what it is. And this kind of segues into the next point that I'm trying to say. The next thing I don't quite understand is like fandoms. Like, they're quite toxic and scary when they mobilize. It's like you're not allowed to criticize or not like one thing that a group or an artist does. I will never forget when I mentioned that I didn't like J-Hope's Chicken Noodle Soup remix. I don't think we needed it, I didn't like it. The next day, I woke up and had 2,000 people unfollow me on Instagram. Like, damn, like, look, I'm a huge BTS fan. Like, I love their music, not all of their music. Most of their music though, I will say that. And I do tend to miss more of their older stuff, more the hip hop, R&B route, you know, the girl let me know, it's still the outro on my videos. That is still my favorite BTS song. And I get, you know, you do what you gotta do to get on the radio and all that stuff. So, you know, we get songs like Dynamite and Butter, which I don't mind because they do get stuck in your head, but they're not my favorites. I miss like the hip hop stuff. And people were asking me, oh, what did you feel about Butter? And I was scared to say it's just okay, because I thought I would be canceled because people are toxic. And I will never forget. So for those who don't know, I'm like, my 3 main boy groups before 2 PM came back. GOT7, BTS, and then Monsta X. It all happened kind of back, well, I was pretty much with GOT7 like as soon as they debuted. Like, I heard "Ay" back in 2014 and I was like, oh, this is adorable, and I was hooked. And then when they had that song "Niga Hamyeon," If You Do, loved it. And then BTS I listened to by accident on YouTube, saved me in 2016, hooked ever since. And in Monsta X, when I saw the Rooftop Hero version in 2016, hooked. So those like my 3 main groups. So this was like the end of 2016 when BTS came out with their Wings album. They're promoting it on YouTube, and you're getting like those 30-second teasers for like each member, because each member had like their own song. There was like J-Hope's Mama, Namjoon's Reflection, V's Stigma, Jungkook Begin, Jimin Lie, Suga First Love, Jin Awake?
Yeah!
I'm sorry, I think it was called Awake. It was 5 years ago. And it was also at the same time that GOT7 was releasing Flight Log Turbulence, I think. And like, it was like this theatrical scene where they're like on the plane having fun and it's going down a little shaky, and Jin Young is like looking perplexed and intrigued by something. And it was very like shadowy and mysterious and cryptic. So I remember leaving an innocent comment. These were at like the same time. Wings and Flight Log Turbulence came out around the same time as like October 2016. I remember because that's right before I came to Korea for the first time. But yeah, so I left an innocent comment and I said, this is giving me BTS storytelling vibes. If y'all go in that little teaser, the GOT7, you might still see that comment because I got a lot of hate for that. They're like, are you Agase or are you ARMY? I'm like, I can't be both. I like them both. All I said was it was giving me BTS storytelling vibes, because it was like every day or once a week or something, we were getting these cryptic, mysterious videos from BTS, and then this cryptic, mysterious video from GOT7 came out like right after, and they both left me equally perplexed but equally intrigued. So I said they were similar, and people like, are you Agase or ARMY? Pick one. I'm like, I like them both. I'm not gonna pick, like the fuck. People get really like territorial, and it's like you can only like one. You're a multi-fandom if you like more than one, and you have to stay in one group, and I do not understand that. Maybe it's because I'm 28. But even back then I was like 23, so no, I still don't understand that. I'm Mon Baby, I'm ARMY, and I'm Agase. And several other hottest for 2PM and Blink for Blackpink. Like, I like multiple groups, I like multiple artists. I don't feel like you have to be so loyal to just one. You can like and dislike certain things about each of them. Like, it's simple to me, but I got attacked for, oh my god, I will never forget that. Now the next thing, I mentioned this before on my channel, I think I made a video like the dark side of K-pop. It really irritates me when dating is considered a scandal. Like, they want our support, not us. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's instances where like celebrities hook up.
Have you ever gotten together, hooked up with any of the army?
Not. No. No.
Date, marry fans or whatever, but they have a personal life. Like, they should be allowed to have a personal life and a life where they are making music and content for us, you know what I mean? Like, even as much as I love Namjoon, I am sure he is wifed up or has a girlfriend. It's not that deep to me. Like, I will admire him from afar because I'm not a crazy person. Like, I will never forget, I think Chen from EXO was revealed to be married with a kid or had a girlfriend with a kid or whatever, and there were people protesting in Korea because they wanted him removed from the group. Things like that really irritates me. As long as it's two consenting adults, I don't care who you're dating or who you're with. Why is that a scandal? It really makes me sad that it seems like these artists have to choose happiness in their personal life or success. Like, I mean, I'm sure, you know, they love making music too. That's why they got into this. But nobody wants to be single for the rest of their life or feel like they're hiding something from people who mean so much to them. Like, if you're a fan, you should want them to be happy. I'm sorry, is that crazy? Like, to me, like, finding out that Namjoon got married, I'm like, oh, awesome, let me see the kid. I'm not gonna be like, bitch, it should be me.
Guess what? It's gonna be me.
I don't know, my brain's not wired that way. But for example, Namjoon, he was seen taking off a ring and people are like, oh, he's married, and sending this to me like, you need to see this, sis, like I'm gonna be upset about it. For one, I already know that in Korea they don't wear their wedding rings. So I'm sure he has a girlfriend, but I don't think that was a wedding ring. In Korea they don't wear their wedding rings, which perplexed me because I'm like, that just makes it easier for you to cheat. My mentor teacher explained it to me like, traditionally you get married and everything, but you keep your band locked up in like a box, like a jewelry box at home, which I think it's dumb. When I get married, my man is gonna have to wear his ring. That's no exception. And I don't think someone as smart as Namjoon would accidentally forget right before an interview, oh, better take this off, knowing he's photographed everywhere he goes. So like I said, I'm sure he has a girlfriend. I don't doubt that, but I don't think he's married. And even if he did, I don't care. Like, if he's happy, I'm happy. That's how it should be. So yeah, it really bothers me that dating is a scandal in the world of K-pop and Korean entertainment and stuff. Like, even when you see in the States, for example, if you see some, like, my friend showed me an article of Angelina Jolie and The Weeknd. She knows how much I'm in love with The Weeknd as well. And she's like, somebody get your boy, but the headline didn't say scandal, The Weeknd seen with Angelina Jolie. They just said, oh, they were seen at dinner together, here's the tea. You know what I mean? Like, just keep a safe distance. It's just not that deep. It's not a scandal. Moving on. Now, the #1 thing I've just never understood about K-pop, like, and again, this has a lot to do with 2PM finally making a comeback, and it's been 5 years because they had an album in like 2016, and then they all had to go and do the military service. If I was in charge of a K-pop group, a male group, I would have them all serve their service at the same time. I don't get, like, we had to wait 5 years for a new album from them instead of waiting like 21 months or so if they all just went together. Here's what I would do. I would have them like pre-record music videos and music, release it like halfway through their service or whatever. And I know, and when you're in the army, you're not allowed to make income, so withhold their funds or whatever until they come out. But yeah, like, it blows my mind that no group has done that before, not that I'm aware of. Like, that just seems to make the most sense. Like, look at how long EXO's gonna be gone. I don't know who was the first member to go. I think it might have been Dio, but like, Dio's back, and now we just lost Chanyeol and Baekhyun, and then Kai and Sehun still haven't gone. They still haven't. It's gonna be forever before we get them all back on the stage together. I just don't get why you don't just do it all together at the same time so you can get out at the same time. Like, yeah, that's gonna be like 2 years without seeing you, but 2 is better than 5 without seeing you all together. And I get that people want to work on like side projects, solo albums, but like we like y'all as a group, you know? Like I feel like once you go together as like your 21 months, and it's getting shorter in Korea, it used to be 3 years, so like 21 months, you know, you come back out quicker, you can do your solo side projects once you're out, but you can also be seen as a group once you're out. That just makes so much sense to me. And I wonder if there's like some sort of technicality, some sort of legal reason why they're not allowed to do that. I don't know, but that just makes so much sense to me. And look at Big Bang. I remember they did the, you know, they gave us their album before they started to go off and serve, and that was also like 2016. And then, you know, while GD was gone and Top was gone, we got solo music from Taeyang, which was great. And we still haven't gotten anything with them all together. Fuck Sugni. But we haven't gotten anything, and they've all been out since I think the end of 2019 or early 2020, something like that. And we haven't gotten anything from that. I just feel like when you're gone that long without being a collective group, you lose steam, you lose traction. And I just feel like 2 years is a lot better than 5+ before we can see you all together again. That's just me. If I was the CEO of a K-pop group, I would have them all serve the military at the same damn time. Especially since I know I'm a 93 liner. Like I'm a star. I was born in 1993, and I tend to listen to artists who are around my age. You know, like, you know, I go into like mid to late 80s. I think I can go up to like 97, 98 without feeling weird and uncomfortable. But all these Gen 4 artists who are coming out born 2000+, and they're my younger sister's age, it just makes me feel weird listening to a bunch of I'm on the next level, yeah. They're like 12. I can't. It's weird for me. So like this military thing is particularly daunting for me because I know a lot of my favorite artists are just about to be gone all at the same time. Taemin from SHINee just left. We're the same age. And again, like that's another group that I felt like could have been reunited a lot sooner had they just gone at the same time. We're getting upon this time, y'all. BTS, oof. This is, oh God, this is gonna be hard. They're about to have to go and serve their shit. You know, I feel like it would be so cool if they were like that first group to just go together and come back together. They don't really seem to be so interested in like the solo work. I mean, you do have like the rap liners and their mixtapes, which are great, they're fire. Okay, you got 92 to 97. So Jungkook got years before he got to worry about it. And think about how long it'll be before they'll all be back together. Like we're about to lose Kai from EXO. We just lost Taemin. We just lost Chanyeol. We're about to lose Shonu. We're about to lose Jin. We're about to lose Suga. Like this is gonna be a, oh, and pretty much all of Monsta X. I mean, they're all 90, well, there's 92, 93, 93, 94, 94, 90. Like, yeah, we're about to lose them all. Just go together and come back together so we get you back as soon as possible. Like for me, Gen 2, Gen 3 is like yes. But Gen 4 is just they're too young for me. Like, so personally, I feel like when my age range, when we stop making music or slow down, then I'll just probably be done with K-pop. I mean, little like 16-year-olds sing about love and soju. Oh yeah, we're about, oh God, GOT7. We're gonna be down to like GOT3 because they're foreigners. So we know Jackson's not gonna have to do anything, Mark's not gonna have to do anything, Bam Bam's not gonna have to do anything, but we're about to lose JB probably next year or the year after that. Jin Young, this is depressing. This is gonna be like hard for me. Like I would have loved to see 2PM back together in like 2019 or whatever, as opposed to wait until 2021. I'm glad they're back and they're my boys, and like this is where it all started for me, so I'm so happy. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, man, hey. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, man, hey. 아무 말이나 어떤 이유가 hey ya. So tell me your thoughts on things in this video, because again, maybe I just need to hear other perspectives on some of these topics and scandals and issues in K-pop. What are your thoughts? Let me know below. So that's it. Thanks for watching if you did. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Annyeong.